The results are in for our 4-month aging between champagne yeast versus wine yeast.
Hi, I'm Brian.
I'm Derica, and you're watching City Steading Brews.
And today we're testing champagne yeast versus high test wine yeast. Again, this is part 3 of a so far 3 video series where we tested Lalvin EC-1118 versus K1-V1116. It's a lot of ones in both of those. Anyway, we started this test back on April 19th. Today is August 23rd, so it's been quite some time. But on April 19th, when we started this, we made 2 equal wines using an elderberry base. That way there was just easy to do, very, very simple test, okay? We just put one yeast in one yeast in the other. They actually came out to the same gravity. Shocking, I know. And 2 weeks later or so, on April 30th, we racked them, tested them, got them. They were down to 1.004, which makes them 15.3% ABV each. They're the same. We tasted them, and we actually liked the champagne yeast better. It's a little shocking, kind of unnerving to me, to the point that we thought we had them labeled wrong. And since then, some people have actually told me that they had the same thing happen very soon after brewing and after tasting. But after a few months, the K1-V came back, where the EC-1118 kind of went flat. So that's why we waited almost 4 months. We're going to taste them again today. Today we're going to bottle this wine, both of them, but you guys have seen that before in other videos, so there's really no need to show that. Instead, what we're going to do is take a little bit of a shortcut. I'm going to take the lids off of both of these. We're going to put some in a glass. We're going to drink it and show you what we think of it. So, first here, this is the K1-V1116, 1116, and literally all I'm going to do, get a little snootful, like that. Get it into my glass. That's enough for a sample. Then we're going to re-clean that. It's going to go back in the sanitizer. And what's the sanitizer in?
The red bucket of sanitization!
She just likes doing that. And then the next one is going to be the EC-1118. Just gonna get good little, whoop. Just get some of that. Put it in there. And this can go back into the red bucket of sanitization, also known as turbos. And then this is the EC-1118 K1-V. We'll just call it champagne yeast and wine yeast for now. How's that? Or EC and K1. Yeah, let's do that. Gotta tell you, the smell is pretty outstanding.
I smell a lot of the elderberry coming through, but there is a
Tons of
strong
elderberry.
alcohol scent on this one as well.
Really? Trade me. Ooh, this is richer.
This one is more like a mellower elderberry. Less alcohol to me.
I definitely get more alcohol in this, but to me, the elderberry is more sedate. That one smells brighter. They're very similar. It's actually pretty hard to tell.
That one is.
That's the champagne. This is the one that I handed you, right?
This is the first one. We swap, and then we swapped again. So that one's K1-V, and this one's
Champagne. EC.
C.
Champagne yeast.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give it a taste. They're both dry, which makes it easier to see differences. Not bad. I get a little bit of footnote on this, though.
Yeah, this one smelled way sweeter than...
Oh, yeah, they smell really sweet.
That's why I made that face.
All right, so
like...
here's the K1-V. Let me try the champagne. There's a difference, but I don't think it's all that dramatic, to be honest. The champagne one comes across a little bit brighter to me, a little bit less, like the flavors stand out. I get astringency, I get...
For me, that one, you know how some alcohols make your tongue dry?
Yeah.
That one seemed to do it more than this
one.
one.
Yeah, it's more astringent. It's got a little bit more of the tannins going for it than that one does. Flavor-wise, though, they're really close. There's not a lot to say between them.
But the strong difference that we noticed between them with our first taste tests, it's going away. I'm not getting
They're becoming very similar. Like, the K1-V is catching up. I don't think that the EC changed all that much since then. I'd like to try that one more time. They're both quite dry, which is not really our way to drink wine, so it's a little challenging.
Nice noise.
I honestly couldn't choose which was better. I really can't. I think they're both different enough that they stand alone, but neither of them is my favorite. Like, I wouldn't reach for either of these probably. Although with a really good steak, either of these would be great.
With food, I think they would pair nice, and we've noticed that with the drier wines, we can appreciate them with food, and I think the reason for that is my experience with wines, particularly dry wines, is that they tend to open or excite your palate, so it's more receptive to the different nuances that food has to offer. And so I really enjoy drinking wine with a meal because I feel it helps me enjoy the meal more.
Alcohol soluble flavors.
There we go. It's science.
But my assessment, what I think is, on the smell, I think the EC-1118 is better. But that's not really what this is about. In taste, it's really hard to say which I like better. They are different enough. I get a little bit more bite and astringency from the EC-1118. It's a little bit of a stronger flavor, whereas the K1-V one tends to be it's not really mellow, it's more combined. It's almost like it's the flavors blended better
together.
Whereas the EC-1118, it's like separate flavors. So that's very difficult to say which I like better because I think they're both very good, actually.
Yeah.
I like them both. And this does change my mind about champagne yeast. I don't think champagne yeast is crap. I think it's actually a worthwhile yeast. In this exact example, comparing these two yeasts.
For me, I am leaning more towards the K1-V at this point because I'm in my mind, I'm comparing the different taste profiles as I would music. So for me, the K1-V is a nice harmonic melody where all the notes are coming in together and working well together, where the EC is more discordant and jarring. And so the notes aren't working together. They're more like punctuated separately.
I can see that.
And so for my personal tastes, I prefer the harmony over the discordant melody.
I honestly couldn't choose between the two, but they're both good.
But as you stated, the differences at this point are much more subtle than the differences we noticed at the first point.
Yeah, and you could pretty much try one of these, try it again the next day, and try a different one the next day, and probably not realize they were different ones.
Our first taste, I was strongly in favor of the EC-1118.
The K1-V was funky.
Now I'm more mildly in favor of the K1-V1116.
And that's all we got for you for today. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.